Dive into the quirky world of Gen Z lingo as historical figures spice up their vocabulary. Intrigued? Stick around. Yo, what's up, Top Thangs Fam? Ready to get shook? Today we at something special. We're mixing it up with a dope twist. Gen Z lingo with historical figures. Picture Abraham Lincoln dropping a lit speech. No cap. It's all about historical figures serving major Gen Z vibes. So pay that phantom tax, hit that like, and sub to keep up with our lit content. Let's roll out and see these icons slay with Gen Z slang. Abraham Lincoln gets lit. Imagine Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, standing tall with his iconic top hat and beard. This is no ordinary scene though. This is a moment where history and modernity intertwine. With the stage set against a backdrop of the iconic White House, the atmosphere is electric, charged with anticipation. The crowd hushes, all eyes fixated on the towering figure who is none other than Honest Abe himself. His silhouette, illuminated by the soft glow of the stage lights, emanates an aura of command and respect. Lincoln, a figure known for his honesty and integrity, is about to speak, and the world is ready to listen. A glint flickers in his eyes, reflecting the resolve and determination that have guided him through his presidency. Looking at the eager faces in the audience, he opens his mouth and begins to speak with a casual yet firm tone. Yo fam, it's your boy, Honest Abe here. We gotta keep it 100 and emancipate this nation from the clutches of division. His voice resonates through the crowd, capturing every heart and soul. Lincoln then adds, it's high time we got woke and realized that all peeps are created equal. There's a sense of urgency in his tone. No cap, he urges everyone to let go of the prejudices that divide them, to embrace unity and equality. The crowd hangs on his every word, their hearts filled with hope and resolve. Lastly, with an air of determination, he declares, let's yeet this disunity outta here and make our nation lit again. The crowd erupts into cheers, their spirits ignited by Lincoln's words, their resolve strengthened. The message is clear. It's time to unite and make our nation great again. Martin Luther King Jr. spills the tea. Next, we journey ahead a few decades to the civil rights movement. Envision a multitude of people, ignited by the yearning for equality, assembled at the base of the Lincoln Memorial. In the midst of this gathering is a figure of compelling influence and bravery, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. As he ascends to the podium, a hush descends upon the crowd, their eyes shimmering with hope and expectancy. The atmosphere is heavy with intensified emotions, yet a ripple of anticipation runs through. King, a symbol of expectation, is on the verge of delivering a speech that will leave an indelible mark on history. With unwavering belief mirrored in his gaze, he commences, "What's the tea fam? It's your boy, MLK here." His voice, sonorous and compelling, shatters the silence, his words resonating in the air. He proceeds, "We need to unveil the truth and reject segregation." His tone is decisive, his message unambiguous. The crowd, captivated by his speech, roars in concurrence. Our dream, he articulates, is envisioning a world where skin color doesn't dictate our worth, but our character does. It's a wake-up call to acknowledge our shared humanity. The listeners explode into cheers, their determination fortified by King's oration. He concludes, "Let's yeet this racism outta here and make our world lit." As his voice reverberates, a surge of resolution engulfs the crowd. The message is lucid. It's time for transformation. It's time for equality. Moving on to another continent, we find ourselves amidst the hustle and bustle of India in the early 1900s. Here, a solitary figure stands out, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, widely known as Mahatma Gandhi. His physique contradicts the potent strength of his spirit. Standing on a podium amidst complete silence, he begins to speak, his voice steady and calm. "My peeps, big mood, we are at a turning point. The British Raj, major op energy." His simple yet profound words echo through the crowd. "Gotta stand strong fam, it's freedom time." His message is unambiguous, his intention firm. He urges, "We're gonna clap back at the British, but keep it 100, all peace, no cap." His words ignite a spark in the crowd, strengthening their determination to fight for their rights. Ghandi concludes, "Let's glow up India's future. No salt, just straight facts." His words hang in the air, a powerful testament to his non-violent philosophy. The crowd erupts into cheers, their spirits high with the hope of a free India. Next stop, we're taking a royal leap to the 16th century England. The scene unfolds in a splendid throne room dominated by Queen Elizabeth I, the Virgin Queen. Her regal bearing visible, she ascends from her throne and addresses her court in an unexpected vernacular. "Yo, my peeps," she commences, initiating a wave of puzzlement among the nobility. "We've got a beef with Spain, but we're not about to lose." Her baffling terminology is met with a sea of befuddled expressions, yet she soldiers on. "We're staying alert and showcasing our naval prowess. They think they're undefeatable? Incorrect. We're about to reveal the truth." The courtiers exchange looks of confusion, scrambling to decode her directive. "We're dispatching the Spanish Armada post-haste. It's time to establish our dominance." And then she concludes her intriguing monologue with, "England is not a mundane kingdom. We're the actual power, the rulers, so let's seize the day." These unique words, albeit strange, spark a sense of determination and unity among the courtiers. The room erupts into applause, their queen's words leaving an indelible imprint on their minds, a symbol of her indomitable spirit. Time to jump across the pond and fast forward a few centuries to the 19th century United States. We find ourselves in the legendary White House, with President Abraham Lincoln presiding over a cabinet meeting. As he stands from his chair, his imposing stature casts a commanding shadow across the room. With a calm but firm voice, he addresses the room. "Listen up, squad." He begins, his words across the room. The cabinet members, startled by his unconventional approach, exchange glances. "The ops in the south thinks I'm extra, say I'm doing too much. But real talk, we bout to flex on 'em. We gon' show 'em I really am him. No cap." His speech, though dense, reflects a deep-rooted determination. "We're keeping it 100, no fakes. We're the OGs, the real deal. We're hitting back, and they're gonna clock that this union is not about to take an L." His ambiguous talk leaves the cabinet pondering his contemporary lingo. "We won't let them derail us. We're authentic, the originals. Let's take this dub." His unique choice of words, despite appearing odd, kindles a flame of solidarity and determination among the cabinet. As his speech concludes, the room erupts into applause. His words, although peculiar, ignite a spark of unity and resolve among his cabinet. The room breaks into applause, their president's words leaving a lasting impression, a testament to his unwavering resolve. As we embark on our journey through time, we now land in the heart of South Africa. During the turbulent late 20th century, we find ourselves in the presidential office, the seat of power, where Nelson Mandela, the newly inaugurated president, is about to address his people. In his eyes, there's an unyielding fire of determination. He begins, his voice resonating through the room. "All right, fam." His words, unconventional yet undeniably powerful, stir the room. His audience exchanges glances, surprised, intrigued, and a little unsettled. Rumors abound that our nation is divided, but that's not our reality. His decisive words, raw and authentic, echo in the hearts of his listeners. "We'll retaliate, and we won't be silenced." His contemporary language is a departure from tradition, a fresh perspective that gives the pause. "No one will undermine us. We're the original, the authentic. Let's seize our destiny." His unusual choice of words, although puzzling at first, sparks a renewed sense of unity and determination. His speech, a blend of modern and traditional, is a testament to his innovative leadership style. The applause that follows is deafening, a clear show of approval and support. Their president's words leave a deep impact, a tribute to his indomitable spirit. As he concludes his speech, applause fills the room, their president's words leaving a profound impact, a testament to his enduring spirit. Transported back to the stormy days of World War II, we find ourselves in the bunker-like office of the British Prime Minister, Winston Churchill. The atmosphere is charged, the air saturated with expectations. Churchill, a stalwart figure, readies to converse with his war cabinet. Despite his tired gaze, they are ignited with tenacious willpower. He clears his throat, and with a gruff voice, he starts, "Guys, it's time to spill the tea." His cabinet members exchange bewildered glances. They remain quiet, their interest sparked. We are not about to ghost our responsibilities. We standing on business. Churchill's contemporary dialect is surprising but stirring. We're not basic, we're Britain. We'll keep it 100 and won't let anyone throw shade at us. His unconventional words strike a chord with his audience. His address, a fusion of the modern and the old, encapsulates his unwavering commitment. As he wraps up, the room bursts into applause, a strong affirmation for their leader's fresh perspective. The effect of Churchill's words is significant, a tribute to his unyielding spirit and timeless leadership. Our journey now takes us to a bustling, humming bus in Montgomery, Alabama, during a pivotal moment in the mid-1950s. It's a moment that will echo throughout history, reverberating with the energy of change and resistance. The interior of the bus is filled with a mix of people, each one an unwitting actor in the soon-to-be stage of a historic event. Among them, we find Rosa Parks, an ordinary woman whose extraordinary actions will change the course of history. She embodies defiance, standing her ground when she's asked to relinquish her seat to a white passenger. With a voice filled with resolve, Rosa Parks states firmly, "I'm not about to take an L. I won't let anyone flex on me." A sudden hush falls over the bus as every turns their attention to her. It's a powerful moment, her refusal marking a stand against the oppressive societal norms of her time. Without missing a beat, she continues her declaration. "I'm not about to be cancelled. I'm Rosa Parks, and I'm here to stay woke." Her words, cutting through the stunned silence, immediately resonate with everyone aboard the bus. These words, fused with Gen Z lingo, convey a message of determination and defiance against an unjust system. The impact is palpable, with some passengers visibly shaken, others squirm uncomfortably their seats, unsure of how to react to such audacious courage. As the scene comes to a close and the bus moves on, we're left with the profound echo of Rosa Parks' words. Her audacious defiance has left a lasting impact, her modern words ringing true even today. It's a stark reminder of the importance of not just standing up, but also speaking up for what's right. As the scene ends, we're left with a profound sense of respect for this brave woman whose modern words ring true even today, reminding us of the importance of standing up for what's right. From the bustling bus in Montgomery, we now move to the busy streets of Rochester, New York in the late 1800s. We encounter Susan B. Anthony, a passionate champion for women's rights. We see Susan in a vibrant town square, her strong voice rising above the noise. She starts her passionate speech with a clear and direct message. We women are not to be ignored. We are not invisible, and we will not accept defeat. The crowd observes, a blend of surprise and admiration etched on their faces. Some whisper, their quiet murmurs lost amidst Susan's commanding voice. "We're not here to stir the pot. We're here to challenge and overthrow the patriarchy," she confidently proclaims, her words echoing throughout the square. As her invigorating speech concludes, her poignant words hang in the air, leaving a lasting impact on everyone present. Susan B. Anthony, speaking with conviction and courage, has left an indelible mark. As the scene gradually fades, we're left with the image of a resilient woman, standing firm against the societal expectations of her era, reminding us of the vital importance of raising our voices for equality. Next, we find ourselves back in the same bustling square, the crowd still in awe of Susan's powerful address. As the camera zooms back in, we see Susan B. Anthony, the original influencer, standing confidently on stage. "All right, everyone," she begins, adjusting her Victorian attire. "Let's talk about gender equality. It's not just a cause, it's a lifestyle we should all adopt." The crowd's looks of confusion are evident, but the younger faces in the crowd seem to understand, their eyes sparkling with recognition of the modern context. We have to redefine societal norms just as we'd reassess a disappointing TV show, she continues, her voice strong and unwavering. The crowd begins to whisper among themselves, the contemporary language igniting interest and conversation. And remember, Susan concludes, we're not merely enduring, we're flourishing. We're not just women, we're empowered individuals. The camera pans out, the scene concludes on a powerful note, Susan B. Anthony's impactful words echoing, a testament to her relentless fight for equality. Following on from Susan B. Anthony's rousing speech, we find ourselves amid the Nile's brilliance. The lens brushes over the vibrant Egyptian terrain, culminating with the iconic figure of Cleopatra. She towers, her royal garb glistening under the sun's rays. Listen up, squad, she initiates, her tone filled with vigor and command. The crowd stirs, intrigued by the contemporary vernacular. Our objective is to secure the bag, symbolizing our kingdom, she carries on, her gaze radiating resolve. The crowd hums, captivated by her modern dialect. We are not mere survivors, we're thriving. We're not only leaders, we're pioneers. Her proclamation resonates across the gathering, her revamped discourse igniting newfound reverence. Cleopatra stands as a beacon of resilience, embodying the essence of unyielding determination and innovative leadership. Her unique take on leadership, blending ancient wisdom with contemporary lingo, echoes a fresh perspective, stirring the crowd and viewers alike. As she speaks, an air of anticipation sweeps across the crowd, their eyes glued to the charismatic queen. The mingling of past and present, tradition and innovation creates a captivating narrative. Cleopatra's revolutionary approach to leading her kingdom, with an understanding of the contemporary world's intricacies, speaks volumes about her visionary leadership. As the scene concludes, Cleopatra's powerful message rings in the air, a testament to her indomitable spirit and leadership. Shakespeare's Shooketh Soliloquy. Emerging from Cleopatra's compelling narrative, we transition to the cobblestone streets of Elizabethan England. The moonlit sky sets the scene, a spotlight on the renowned playwright William Shakespeare. "Hear ye, fam," he begins, his voice resonating through the silent streets. The audience, townsfolk, appear perplexed yet intrigued by his contemporary language. "We ain't about the tea or shade, but the yeet of life," he continues, his words creating vivid imagery in the captivated crowd's minds. The town square's usual hustle and bustle fades as Shakespeare's expressive monologue dominates. His words, though quoted in Gen Z vernacular, hold his classic wisdom. "To be or not to be, that's the real question, peeps," he proclaims, his words echoing with a peculiar familiarity amidst the modern dialect. The scene closes as the crowd breaks into applause, their clapping reverberating into the night. Shakespeare's capacity to modify his ageless wisdom into current vernacular is not only captivating, but also inspiring, demonstrating that genuine art surpasses the boundaries of time and lingo. From the shadowed streets of Elizabethan England, we find ourselves transported to the front lines of France during the 100 Years' War. We are in midst of a battle, blaring horns and clashing swords filling the air with a symphony of chaos. Right in the center, a figure stands, Joan of Arc. Her armor glints, the midday sun casting a harsh light over the battlefield. She's ready, her posture exuding confidence. She raises her voice, a clear, powerful command, echoing above the commotion. "Listen up, squad!" Her soldiers, puzzled by her modern slang, strain their ears, curiosity piqued. She continues, "We gotta yeet these haters out of our turf." Her sword, ray of silver, points at the enemy forces. There is a moment of stunned silence before the air is rent with a cheer from the crowd. Their spirits, previously waning, find renewed vigor in her resolve. "We're gonna spill the tea, and it's gonna be piping hot," her eyes twinkling with the promise of victory. The battlefield is awash with renewed energy, the soldiers drawing strength from Joan's words, her vigor, her unyielding spirit. The scene closes with Joan's steadfast gaze directed towards the enemy, her words echoing in the minds of her troop, stirring their courage. Joan's words of courage and determination, though spoken in Gen Z lingo, resonate with the timeless spirit of her historical persona. Her ability to adapt her speech to the modern vernacular shows us that true leadership transcends the barriers of language and time. From the chaotic battlefield of France, we are whisked away to the bustling streets of Elizabethan England. The energetic hum of activity envelops us, mingling with the rhythmic clatter of horse hooves on cobblestone. In the midst of the lively streets, a singular figure stands out, William Shakespeare. With quill in hand, he is engrossed in his writing, oblivious to the curious onlookers. He pauses, lifting his gaze from the parchment to address the crowd. This script's about to be lit, fam. His use of modern slang confuses, but intrigues them, drawing them closer. Unfazed by their bewilderment, he continues. This tragedy's got major T, it's be a total vibe check. The befuddled crowd exchanges glances, their curiosity piqued. And the hero? Oh, he's a total snack, he adds, a playful twinkle in his eyes. The crowd, despite their confusion, is captivated by his vibrant words, and infectious Shakespeare resumes his writing, leaving the crowd in silent anticipation. The scene concludes with a close-up of his quill weaving words across the parchment. His ability to adapt his language to Gen Z slang demonstrates the timelessness of his creativity and the universal appeal of his stories, proving once again that true art knows no bounds. Our journey continues as we leap through time, landing amidst the intellectual fervor of the early 20th century. The scene unfolds in a busy laboratory, chalkboards covered in intricate diagrams and equations. In the heart of all this chaos stands a familiar figure, Albert Einstein. His iconic hair and mustache immediately catch our eye. However, it's his words that truly grab our attention. Equals MC squared? Nah, fam, it's E equals sign MC circumflex lit. He laughs heartily at his own witty comment. The room abruptly silent as the surrounding scientists exchange perplexed looks. Unfazed by the awkward silence, Einstein continues. Relativity isn't only woke, it's the whole insomnia. His statement triggers laughter, effectively breaking the tense atmosphere. And let's not touch upon quantum mechanics, that's straight up wildin'. Einstein's laughter mingles with the others. We focus on Einstein's chalk-smudged hands as the scene concludes, the Gen Z linguistics intertwined with his pioneering theories, acting as a testament that education can be enjoyable and approachable, irrespective of the subject's complexity. And that's how we do it at Top Thangs Squad. From Abe's Lit Remix to Queen V's Royal Yeet, this was one epic slang fest. If this vid gave you the feels or upped your slang game, smash that like, share the love, and drop a comment on which old school legend you think would totally ace Gen Z talk. Stay tuned to Top Thangs for more wild fun rides. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. You don't want to miss our next quirky throwdown. Until then, keep it 100 and stay awesome.